Hello everyone. This video focuses on when you create a new QuickBooks Online company file with the new QuickBooks Online, you go through 3 steps essentially to set up the company, set up QuickBooks, and connect the bank. And step 2 is when you can even convert data from the desktop. So let me show you from that way, and I'm going to go ahead and call this Harmony Landscaping. So once you put in your information there and even can upload a company logo you'll see on sales documents, you click Save and Next. In the next window, just, in order for QuickBooks Online to set all the preferences and settings for you, you want to let us know exactly what your industry is. So I'm going to start typing in landscaping. It'll find it there. And then I sell products and services and a company type sole proprietorship, but here are the options, right? And I do want to import data from QuickBooks Windows or Mac. Bullet point that. I don't have any employees right now and I get paid by check. But if you do credit card, you want to do the online payments, etc., please check those off. And then go ahead and click Save and Next. And part of step 2 will be ready to import your data. Go ahead and click Continue from QuickBooks Windows or Mac. It'll bring me right into the QuickBooks Online file to the place where I can import QuickBooks Desktop data. Now, you can get there if your client has already created this file and they didn't import the data. Don't worry, because what you can do is go click on the gear icon in the upper right for your kind of company operations and go to Tools, Import Desktop Data. It'll bring you to the same screen that you're looking at for me right now. I'm going to choose the actual version, and I have 2014. I'm going to click Continue, and it's just going to tell me that I go to the Company menu, Export Company File to QuickBooks Online, and let's go ahead and do that. So here I am in Client's QuickBooks file, and I'm going to go ahead and go to the Company menu, Export Company File to QuickBooks Online. It's going to open up another window. I'm going to click Continue. Now I want to spend a couple seconds on this window that says, is QuickBooks Online right for you? Because this is outdated, right? QuickBooks Online does now support multiple sales tax rates and job tracking. Not estimate to actual reporting, but still I can assign jobs to cost, expense, materials, and time and pass that through to an invoice. And I can do a P&L by job. So you can customize form templates. Memorized transactions are supported in QuickBooks Online. They're just called recurring transactions. And purchase orders and inventory tracking you can find in QuickBooks Online Plus. So really the 2 things it does not really do are price levels and progress invoicing, right? And then again, estimate to actual reporting. Those would be the big 3. So this is outdated. I just want to make sure that you're not turning away from QBO, and we'll update this presently. Click Continue. And here I already have an Intuit ID. Right? I already created a QuickBooks Online subscription, whether I did it through QuickBooks Online Accountant as the accountant, I created it for the client, or whether I went on the web, just like you guys saw me, to create QuickBooks Online. I already have an ID, so you don't have to fill that out. But you can, if you want to create a new subscription from within the desktop and do it that way, you can. But typically, you already have an ID. So I'm going to go ahead and put in my ID there and password. I've read and agreed to the terms of service, and you click Submit. And here's a list of online companies or subscriptions for QBO that I've created, and I show one that I created today, October 2nd, 2013, Harmony Landscaping. That's the one that I want to send my data to. And it gives you a reminder, all data in this company will be replaced with my QuickBooks company file. And that's fine, because typically the QuickBooks Online subscriptions you just create, they're just shells just waiting for data. Okay, so choose the company name that's there. These are all the names that are linked to that email address. So I find the correct one, bullet point it, click Continue. And then it asks, are you sure you want to replace this company data with your QuickBooks Desktop company file? Just to make sure, I'm going to go ahead and click on Yes. And it's exporting the data to QuickBooks Online. And then when it's done, again, enjoy your 30-day free trial for QuickBooks Online. We'll email you when your data is ready. Usually it just takes a few minutes. Now, regarding the free trial, if you're creating the QuickBooks Online subscription from QuickBooks Online Accountant, it's 50% off for that first year, no free trial. If you're just creating it on the web, it's a 30-day free trial. So I'm all ready, and it'll email me when the data is in my QuickBooks Online file subscription. So now I got an email from QuickBooks Online. It says, congratulations, your data was successfully imported. Welcome to QuickBooks Online. And I can go ahead and sign into the account now and see my data there. Let's go ahead and do that. And literally that took about 5 to 6 minutes as I was waiting here. And here I am in Harmony Landscaping. There's that my logo and my income, what's overdue, and what's been paid in the last 30 days. I'm doing quite well. So that's how easy it is to convert QuickBooks Desktop data from QuickBooks for Windows or even the Mac to QuickBooks Online. And again, when you saw me do it when I was actually creating the file in step 2, and it asked me if I wanted to import the data there. However, you can also get to the same place going to the gear icon, import desktop data. And I hope that was helpful. You guys have a great day.